It's okay.
Hold it back.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's real men stuff right there. Real men stuff.
No, man, because you don't know how this shit came together. You said you dropped a whisper on me.
In a recent emotional interview, Calvin Ford, displaying profound humility, broke down in tears as he recounted the conflict between himself and Gervonta Davis that ultimately led to his departure from Davis's team. During the interview, Ford was asked deeply personal questions about the entire situation, prompting a heartfelt and revealing response.
You know what I'm saying? Tank does that, to get an eyebrow out of people. Like, you know how the Rock, when he put the eyebrow up, and he did get it. That's just like...
One must consider both sides of the story to fully understand the situation. However, if all the details shared are accurate, Gervonta Davis might be a very different person from the incredible boxer we know. During the interview, Calvin Ford delved into the events between him and Davis. He spoke candidly about the sacrifices he made for Davis, emphasizing his dedication to fulfilling his son's wish of watching over Davis throughout his career.
Everything just happened. Y'all get what I'm saying? And that's all I got to just, everything that we want and want to do is already given to us if we just concentrate on it.
That's facts. Bigger than box. Yes, sir.
In a deeply emotional and revealing interview, Calvin Ford broke down in tears while recounting the conflict with Gervonta Davis that ultimately led to his departure from Davis's team. With humility and vulnerability, Ford expressed his dedication and the sacrifices he made for Davis, saying, "I've done it all. I've done it all. And if he thinks this is what's best for me, then it's good." This statement encapsulates Ford's willingness to accept Davis's decision, despite the emotional toll it has taken on him. What has been more surprising to many is Gervonta Davis's silence on the matter. While Ford has been open and emotional about the split, Davis has remained focused on his upcoming fight. He has not publicly addressed the conflict with Ford, leaving fans and commentators speculating about his reasons. Davis is known for his intense focus when preparing for a fight, and this situation is no exception. He has claimed that he is focused and locked in on his fight, choosing to keep quiet about the issue with Ford. This silence has been interpreted by some as a sign of Davis's dedication to his craft, but others see it as avoiding a significant issue. In preparation for his next fight, Davis has enlisted former boxing trainer Derrick James. This change in his corner has raised eyebrows, especially given the circumstances surrounding Ford's departure. Meanwhile, reports have surfaced that the fight between Gervonta Davis and Layman Roach Jr. may be pushed back to a different date. This potential rescheduling has added another layer of complexity to the situation, as fans eagerly await updates. Initially, Davis's choice of Roach over Edwin de los Santos for the mandatory title defense shocked many fans. To make up for the lack of excitement surrounding this matchup, Premier Boxing Champions, PBC, added several sensational matches to the undercard. These include bouts featuring David Benavidez, the return of Joe Molchalo, and a rematch between Stephen Fulton and Roach. This move by PBC aims to ensure that the event is still a major draw, despite the initial disappointment from fans regarding the main fight. In a recent interview on the Bag Fuel YouTube channel, the 29-year-old Layman Roach Jr. revealed that his fight with Gervonta Davis has been in the works for 2 years. During the interview, Roach addressed fans' dissatisfaction with the matchup. He explained that most critics do not understand the intricacies of boxing and detailed the behind-the-scenes efforts that have led to this fight. Roach recounted, "I've been in the Tank sweepstakes for 2 years now." He received a call from PBC 2 years ago, right after Davis's match against Rolando Romero. The promotion was looking for a fighter in Washington, D.C., and Roach was identified as a potential opponent for Davis. Roach agreed to the fight, but talks broke down because he wasn't the champion at the time, and Hector Luis Garcia was chosen instead. This decision surprised Roach, as he was the mandatory challenger for Garcia's World Boxing Association (WBA) super featherweight title. Despite the initial disappointment, Roach respects the business decisions made by the promoters. He acknowledged that Garcia made a smart move by accepting the fight against Davis, even though it meant bypassing the mandatory challenge. Roach himself understands the importance of making decisions based on a business perspective, and he is now in a similar position as Garcia was. The targeted date for the Davis-Roach match is now January 25th, but uncertainty still looms over the fight. Several reports have indicated a possible delay, but Gervonta Davis recently broke his silence on the issue. A report from Boxing Scene suggested that the fight date might be shifted, potentially becoming a co-main event of the David Benavidez versus David Morrell fight. However, Davis took to social media to dispute this report, indicating that the date change might not be finalized. The situation between Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis highlights the complex dynamics within boxing promotions and the relationships between fighters and their teams. Ford's emotional departure underscores the sacrifices and personal investments made by trainers in their fighters' careers. On the other hand, Davis's focus on his upcoming fight and his decision to remain silent on the issue reflect the high stakes and pressures faced by top-level boxers. The PBC's strategic moves to ensure the event's success, despite the initial disappointment with the main fight, demonstrate the business acumen required in boxing promotions. By adding high-profile matches to the undercard, PBC aims to maintain fan interest and ensure that the event remains a significant draw. As the fight date approaches, both Gervonta Davis and Layman Roach Jr. are preparing to prove their doubters wrong. For Davis, this fight is an opportunity to demonstrate his resilience and focus amidst personal and professional challenges. For Roach, it is a chance to validate his place in the boxing world and show that he is a worthy contender. The outcome of this fight will have significant implications for both fighters' careers. A victory for Davis would reinforce his status as a top-tier boxer, while a win for Roach would be a major breakthrough, establishing him as a formidable opponent in the division. The emotional journey of Calvin Ford, the silence and focus of Gervonta Davis, and the strategic maneuvers of PBC all reflect the intricate interplay of personal and professional challenges in the world of boxing. As fans and commentators await the resolution of this situation, the upcoming fight between Davis and Roach promises to be a compelling chapter in their careers, filled with high stakes and intense emotions. This unique script captures the key points and dynamics surrounding the departure of Calvin Ford from Gervonta Davis's team, the upcoming fight with Layman Roach Jr., and the broader implications for the world of boxing.